Good morning, everybody. I wanted to immediately promote the live stream for tomorrow, Sunday, 6 p.m. Arizona time. Happy post 9/11 hangover weekend. I don't know what you guys are doing. I just been there's a lot of adjusting that I've been doing. So a lot of it is just that I came home and everything that I borrowed from the church went into the house, and I'm broke, and it's been difficult. But I want to do more videos for you guys and just give you updates. This weekend's going to be good for videos, and I'll set aside some time for self-care. What was it? I've been listening to the playlist. If you scroll over to the right, when you go to the main channel, it'll have playlists, and the one that's to build subs has like almost 700 songs in it, but I'm like, oh, it's missing so many. I found so many great songs while I was in the Casa Grande, and I want to just share them with you. And if you ever want to just kind of know my typical vibe and what it is like hanging out with me, that's what the playlist is for. So that's what I listen to. That's what I would love to sit around and listen to if I had that kind of time. But I don't. And I was like, fuck it. Let me just do a video in the car to get this out and to you guys. Again, I recommend the live stream tomorrow, 6 p.m. Arizona time. Last week we went over. And then I think I'm gonna delete the week before. So again, that's for the Venturi effect. If you have like a big chamber here and a big chamber there, and then in between you just squeeze, what happens is you get a higher velocity, higher pressure. That's the Venturi effect. And so what it does is it gives you a little bit more momentum. It gives you a vector. It gives you direction. It creates a sort of polarity that gets you moving. And like I was telling Sherry the other day, I was like, the best way like if you get out of, if you're in high school, you're still in high school, or you just got out, and you feel like you don't know what you want to do, it doesn't matter. Just fucking do something. Just pick something, do it. Hopefully it's for like some money or something like that, because you're gonna need a lot of money. Just do something, pick something. Try not to pick a relationship, because a lot of that is a waste of time. Especially at that age. And I'll save you guys a whole bunch of time. Just jack off. I mean, try not to get like addicted to the porn, because last week I was really feeling it. I was like, damn, I think it was the full moon. I was like, I jacked off like 3 times in 24 hours. I was like, fuck. So, but I got it out of my system, and I'm like, okay, I'm good for the week. And but if you're at that age, just fucking jack off. Don't go looking for chicks. Don't go looking for a family. Like, just wait. There's plenty of time for that. And even if you think it is, or even if you don't think it, even if you think there isn't time, there's time. Don't worry about it. It's not as important as you think it is. Perfecting you is the goal, and perfecting you is what you can work on all the time. And so I recommend that. And again, just doing something productive for the world, serving people, and learning how to be I don't want to say a good human, but that's pretty much what it is. What it's really about is it's like when they made Hooch. So sometimes they would make Hooch in prison. And then when I got to Whetstone, they were like, fuck your Hooch. They were making basically cognac is what it is, which is distilled Hooch. So that, you know, they want the real badass alcohol content. So really that's what I think is a really good tool for life, is distilling the best parts of yourself so that you are a very effective tool. And I don't mean tool in a bad sense. I mean tool in like a good sense, in that you are useful. I forget, I'm missing her name right now. She's a great comedian. I'll put a link to her in the description. She talks about, you know, as a kid, somebody in your 20s, and as a teenager, you're like, oh, I finally remember not having a lot of responsibility. And the reason why you don't have a lot... Tomlin? Oh, damn it. Can't remember her name. Anyways, one of the reasons why you feel a sense of nostalgia for, you know, as a kid, you know, just playing video games and, you know, whatever, chasing girls or whatever dumb shit you were doing, is because you didn't have any responsibility. And what's great about not having responsibility is the freedom to experiment and all this kind of stuff. The problem with that is that you're not useful. That's why you had no responsibility, because you're not useful. You didn't know anything. You didn't know how to do anything. You're kind of a useless piece of shit. And that is no good for you, nor is it good for society. Hang on, I gotta get my food. Okay, so a little bit was my fault. It's 10:30 and I'm at Chick-fil-A. So I got in line at 10:10 and I'm just getting out. So anyways, being useful, being productive. What you'll discover, and again, this is just an observation, is that being productive is the Lord's work. And you go, what do you mean being productive? Being productive. So, basically I've talked about this in several videos, and I'll say it again, in that, your only job here is to make peace with everybody. And then when there's peace, you make babies, and then more peace. So it's a lasagna. Life is a lasagna of time, and it works best when it's filled with peace, and then children, and then more peace. That's it. That's all there is. And the better you get at those, because the children part is you know, you oh, it's easy to make a baby. You're right. It's actually not. So because what you want to do is again, make a productive, God-serving individual. I don't like to use the word individual because of the legal realm of that. But anyways, a spirit, a human that is productive, that makes more peace, that makes more babies, that makes more peace. That's it. That's all there is. That's the whole of life. And the more distilled you are, right, the more refined you are, and not necessarily like it doesn't have a lot to do with wealth. Wealth building is another skill, and it gets weird and gets dirty, and it becomes this perverted, strange thing of just fucking lifted trucks and girls with fake tits. And I don't want to get into that. And it's also not productive. So, the biggest thing I can say is just focus on you, focus on your realm, on your universe, and what you can do better. Understand that it takes time to find your tribe, and those who are tuned in to what you're here for, what you're meant for. So, and that's one of the other things, is just about being quiet so that you can hear the Holy Spirit. I don't like to use that word, but that's what it is. That still small voice, to figure out, number one, who you are, number two, why you're here, and number three, to be good at something. That's when you feel the most in line with life, That's when you feel the closest to God, is when you don't even have to think about it, and you're that good at it. So, and again, don't get distracted by pretty colors, flashing lights, big fake tits. That's all temporary. And again, use that stuff to get the poison out of your body. Again, until you can get some stability and peace. And then everything, all the baby part stuff happens really quick. And remember, you can have a baby with like anybody. It's best to have some stability, but right now in society, there's a huge demand for quality, honest, hardworking women, because nobody wants to be that. None of the women want to be that. They want to be like independent and party and don't judge me for slutting it up and and all that kind of stuff. It's I don't want to say it's hurting our society. I want to say that it's not productive. So again, my advice is the same thing to women, is work on refining who you are. Make yourself a better human. Sometimes that requires removing the bad parts. Sometimes it means, like Tony Robbins talked about in the Awakening the Giant Within, which is about sharpening your axe, getting plenty of rest, self-care, making sure that your skills are sharp so that you can be very effective, so that you can do the productive work. So, but that's enough preaching today. I got the Chick-fil-A. This is the best thing on their menu at Chick-fil-A, which is the chicken, egg, and cheese biscuit. You don't need to get the hash browns unless that's what you're into. But just the sandwich is fucking awesome. And then to top it off this morning, I got a frosted lemonade with whip. And so it's just fat and sugar this morning. But I haven't eaten in like 12 hours, so I'm a little hungry. But anyways, again, third promotion, which is tomorrow, Arizona time, 6 p.m. live stream. Tune in. And again, a lot of it is really just time saving. If everybody can meet at that certain time, and we can all have like a group conversation, that's really what I want to promote. It has nothing to do with the channel. It has nothing to do with me or anything like that. It's about getting together and having a meeting, so that a lot of the answers can get a lot of the questions can get answered, and again, you can go back to being productive. And even working on audio stuff can be productive and therapeutic and all that kind of stuff. Again, I'm trying to refine you guys. I'm trying to show you to stop wasting your money on exotic, flashy lights, big fake tits, and get down to the hardcore stuff, which is about the music. That's what it's really about. And so that brings it full circle back to the playlist. Listen to the playlist. It's the playlist that says playlist to build subwoofers to, or subs to. I don't know what it says. Also, Woody's mix. I'll probably delete that, but a lot of those songs are on the main playlist. And again, it's sort of like a meditation, but the playlist is really good for you to just work, and even read for people that have ADHD and a little on the, a little bit of the tisms, like myself. And it feels good to do multiple things at a time, and it feels good to enrich and refine your life. Does that make sense? And really, that's what church should be. That's the purpose of church, is to refine yourself and commune and to network and like-minded people doing productive work for the world, for the earth. I love you guys. I will talk to you tomorrow. I'll probably do some videos later today, but I got a lot of running around to do. So right now my job is about collecting items, so that then I have a sort of an inventory, and then I can start producing, again, solutions, productive solutions for the planet. I'm here to see Pat and Darren. the machine shop guys. I'm just here to pick up a motor and deliver the sandwiches. They love it when I bring them the chicken, egg, and cheese biscuit sandwiches. But I love you guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. All right? Bye.